Well, welcome back to the Megan Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm transforming into the iconic Morticia Addams for Halloween. The Megan Show. Alright, I am going to start off with the hair. I'm of course going to straighten and give you that long, dark Morticia Addams hair. Thankfully I already have the long and dark part, but I just need to straighten it to make it look a little nicer. And so I'm using this ancient Remington straightener that I've had probably since middle school, like not even joking. So let me just go ahead and section about half. What do you guys do when it comes to like hair, makeup, and outfit? For me, it's in that order: hair, then makeup, then outfit, because hair, I do hair first because, you know, that could be like a sweaty job and I want to get that out of the way first because I want to have a, you know, clear base for when I do the makeup. Like I don't want to be sweating. So I do the makeup second, and I'm wearing like these type of clothes, you know, like pajama type of clothes while doing my makeup because I don't want to get anything on my outfit. And so that's why I put my outfit on last. So for me, hair, makeup, then outfit is like the only combination that makes sense. But you guys let me know what you do. The Addams family has been a fixture in our pop culture since the 1960s, but for today's look, I'm particularly going to be referencing Angelica Houston's Morticia from the 1990s movies. I grew up watching those movies. Love the Addams family. I, of course, dressed up as Wednesday Addams in college. Little DIY moment. Okay, now I gotta decide, do I want to do down the middle? My hair just never looks super great parted down the middle. So I'm probably gonna cheat it a little bit. See, it just does not want to lay right. All right, let me get it comb. Alright, you see this big old widow's peak? I'm gonna try to go just to the left of this widow's peak here. What do we got going on? There we go. Why is this so difficult? Alright. That's pretty good. Look at this hair. This is like, girl, I don't belong on this side. Okay. We're gonna make it work. What are you guys dressing as for Halloween this year? I am quite intrigued to know. Definitely leave your costume plans down in the comments. Just to tell you a little bit about the hair products I used today. I washed my hair today. Just using kind of cheap shampoo and conditioner. I've honestly never bought fancy shampoo and conditioner. I've had, you know, lots of samples over the years from like, you know, Sephora birthday gifts type of thing, but I genuinely have never bought a high-end shampoo and conditioner. Does it make a difference? Like, I just really don't know. But, so Garnier shampoo conditioner. But then my styling products, I used the Kenra blow dry spray as like the heat protectant and, you know, first product on the hair. And then I used the Olaplex No. 6 smoothing cream. So that is what I did before. That's how it looked when I, you know, blow dried it. And now we're almost done with the straightening. Okay, looking almost done. Nice and shiny. All right, let me check the back, but I think we're pretty good. Okay, now is the time for arguably the most important part, the makeup. I've already put on my moisturizer and primer using the Clinique Moisture Surge, my all-time favorite, and the Stila One Step Correct primer. I love this for years and years. So now we're gonna go in with a pale foundation shade, which isn't hard for me since I'm already quite pale. But I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible, and I have this in multiple shades because this is my everyday foundation, but just in a couple of shades deeper. This is in 102, and I did use this for years and years, and right around summertime, I realized, oh, this is extremely light, and so I went up a couple of shades. So I was like, okay, good. I've still got this shade ready to roll, so I can use it for this pale look today. All right. I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender. I've got a mirror over here, so I'm looking this way. So looking at a lot of Angelica Houston's makeup in the Addams Family movies, of course, her entire face is very, very pale, really no sense of like blush, definitely no bronzer. And of course the eyes is kind of the focus, and the nice red lip. So that is what I'm going to do today. Really want to focus making the eyes look nice and dark, but similar to her look where she's got a lot of darkness in the crease and outer corner, but it's pretty light on the lid. So I'm going to try to do something similar, but what's going to be difficult for me is making the face just be all one color because I love a bronzer. I love creating dimension on the cheeks, and I just have to hold back today. I really cannot be doing that to pull off the Morticia look. It's got to be that flat, pale, all over face. All right, I've got two concealers here, an e.l.f. Hydrating Camo, and then the Wet n Wild Incognito. Trying to decide between the two, which one is a little bit paler, maybe. The e.l.f. has probably got a little bit more coverage, so I guess I'll just go ahead and with that one. It's fairly pale. Who am I kidding? Extremely pale. Yeah, that is looking like the right shade. Yeah, there we go. God, my long hair feels like a carpet on the back of my neck. Who can relate? Okay, I think it's time for powder. All right, I've got a few powders to choose from here. I'm gonna go ahead first with the NYX HD. This is translucent, and I just know that this will set the under eyes really nicely first. So let's first do that. I mean, it really blurs the under eyes for me. I love this powder. I used it for a couple of weddings I did recently, and I saw how it blurred the client's under eyes, and I was like, oh, I need to use it on myself. Just hitting the other spots that usually get a little shiny later on. But now I want to see if I have some kind of pale face powder I can use for the rest of my face. Ooh, here we go. An Essence Brighten Up. Maybe that'll be good. Looks like I've barely used it. Grab one of my bigger powder brushes here. It's a Flower brand brush. Excuse me. God, I almost forgot again that I cannot be doing any bronzer or anything. I just have to leave the face just like this, which is less steps, but it's just, I'm not used to it, so. All right, well, I guess the face steps are done. I pulled out a couple of palettes out of my collection. The first one, the Natasha Denona Glam palette, because I think these shades are really perfect for this look. Especially I'm going to use some of these gray tones in the crease. I'm going to use that darker shade to really deepen up. I might use one of these shimmer shades. I also pulled out the ColourPop That's Taupe, especially for that lightest shimmer I might do on the lid. And these transition shades are really nice. I also brought out this little tiny ColourPop palette because it's got this pure white that I'm going to use on the lid as well. And I have this NYX jumbo pencil That's like a really light kind of white shimmery that I might do on the lid before packing on a shimmer color. So, okay, let's start off and do some bright white in the inner corner just to lay down kind of a base of some lightness in that inner corner. This might get generally covered up as we go along, but I always like to start off with some lightness at the beginning. All right, I'm gonna go in with this darker gray that's called Crease in the Natasha palette. Put that in the crease. How about that? Try to tap off the excess into a tissue. Don't want fallout on our newly pale face here. I just want to load it up on the brush evenly. Okay, here we go. I'm bringing it above the crease, not putting it directly in that eye socket, but bringing it above that crease a little bit, because in the photos, she has a high crease, a high curvature, and that is what I'm going for. All right, I'll bring it down towards the outer corner. I'm going to take the shade right next to it. It's a lighter gray called Transition, to just kind of buff out that edge. All right, I'm liking that shape. Let's go ahead and emulate it on the left side here. Okay. Looking fairly similar. Of course, my two eyes are, not the exact same shape, so the shapes aren't going to look perfectly exact to each other, but we are doing our best here. All right, I need another brush. Is this clean? This is just a clean brush, just buffing out the edges here. All right, I'm liking the shape we're making. Now I'm going to grab a smaller brush and I'm gonna go in with this one called Lash Line. I forget how funny that she named the colors in this palette. This darkest one, sorry if it's not in focus here, this darkest shade that's practically black, kind of a dark gray, I don't know, almost black. I'm just gonna define what we've done here. All right. Oh, seeing fallout on the cheek. Fallout alert. This is my favorite fallout removal brush. This is a Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush. Just getting those real thin brush tips to swipe away any fallout without disturbing the makeup underneath. I am gonna go in with this NYX Jumbo pencil. Does it have a shade? Eye pencil and Cottage Cheese. Why is it called Cottage Cheese? Oh my God, okay. So I'm gonna put Cottage Cheese on my eyelid because it's like a shimmery white, and I just think that is a hilarious name, but this kind of gives the vibe of some of the photos of her makeup that I was seeing, the really light eyelid. And this being like a sticky base, I think will make the shimmer that I'm gonna put on top of it stand out even more. Okay, cleaning this off a little bit. All right, I think I'm actually gonna go in with one of these kind of shimmery silvers with my finger, just tapping that right over top of Miss Cottage Cheese. Silvery eyelid. Yeah, I like how that looks. Okay. Oh, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Now we're just gonna go back in and kind of perfect the crease a little bit more and then hit the lower lash line as well. So I'm gonna go back in with the first crease brush with the darker gray. Just gonna maybe go even a little bit higher than I had before, because with my eyes straight open, you know, I want to be able to see that real upper crease nicely defined. I'm going back in with the darkest color, going right up against the shimmer, almost like directly in my true crease. I'm gonna take the same brush and run this right on the lash line, the lower lash line. All right, you guys, this is kind of easier than I expected it to be. I'm seeing a little bit of imperfection right about here. Maybe let me just try to add the shimmer. Yeah. Just doing our tweaking back and forth. Need the fallout brush again. I'm going to go into the ColourPop That's Taupe and use this brightest shimmer here for the very, very inner corner. Okay. Trying to look up closely here, see if I should be doing anything else, but I honestly like the shape and like the colors, so I'm thinking we are ready for eyeliner. I've got this really cute Beetlejuice eyeliner from NYX that the felt tip part is just your traditional black, but then it's got this kohl tip that is blue. Probably won't be using that today, but I just thought this was super cute. And I got this Beetlejuice puff from Primark recently that I meant to use and I definitely forgot, but I wanted to show it because it is just adorable. All right, I'm just gonna do a wing here. In her photos, her wing is rather small, like nothing major. I might make mine a little bit more dramatic. I'm gonna try to do the trick where I bring the inner corner to a point. Let's see. We see that a little bit? Trying not to overdo it. Okay, time for the wing. Not horrible, but the right eye is always better than the left eye, so pray for me. Not bad, not too bad. Honestly, just gonna leave it at that. Don't need to keep fussing with it. A little bit of mascara, and I think I've got to put on some lashes with this look. I'm really just putting the littlest bit of mascara right now just to get the powder off, but I will put more mascara on after the eyelashes just to meld everything together. I'll wait for the lower lashes. In the meantime, let me go ahead and fill in my eyebrows quickly. This is just a ColourPop pencil, nothing crazy. All right, let me find some eyelashes, and then I need to find a red lip. We are on to the finishing touches here. I added some lashes. I think that really finished out the eye look. I have to add something to the cheeks. I'm gonna do a little bit of hula just in the crease of the cheek here. When I did Wednesday, I really tried to give that like hollowed out cheek look, and I even kind of brought it down to here, but I'm gonna try to refrain from that. Honestly, can't even tell anything is happening. Littlest bit of shade. There we go. Truly trying to contour that cheek. Maybe the nose. Okay, I'm gonna try to force myself to stop there, even though I want to. Okay, we're not gonna do any of that. All right, it's time for the lip. Just have a little lip liner here. Kind of like a pinky reddish. This is a Charlotte Tilbury in Walk of No Shame. It's kind of like a deeper berry red. And what I'm going to do is put a bit of a bright red right in the middle. This is a ColourPop Just a Tint that has been discontinued. There we go. Okay, I think that really completed it. So now it is time to put on the outfit, put on the nails, and bring everything together. Ooh, I'm excited. Here is the finished look. What do you guys think? I'm super happy with how everything turned out. Here are the nails. I am useless with these long nails, so I'm gonna try not to stab myself. I've got these little necklaces. Got this kind of chunky ring here. Can I film? And the nice long black dress. I'm gonna put on some shoes in a minute, but here's how we look. Ready to go to the Halloween party. Let me do a close-up of the makeup. Okay. I forgot to film an outro before I left, but I just got home. It is about 11 p.m. and the makeup held up really nicely. This is how it's looking. And yeah, it was a really fun night. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you found some entertainment out of it, and I hope you have a great Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.